Alright, so Sonic Forces, it was released in November 2017. It came out on the Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4, and PC. It came out to a pretty mixed response. Some people liked it, some people hated it. I played this. I thought it was mediocre. It was only just mediocre. But then when I played it again, I hated it even. I just did not like it more and more. Like, I did not like it. So the positives I would have are Sunset Heights is pretty fun, and Luminous Force as well. I don't have a lot of positives with this game since it's so terrible. The story is bad. It's honestly one of the weakest stories ever. The new ideas seemed great, but they just failed when they executed it. Tails is not great. The characters don't do anything in the story. The gameplay is bad. It's not great. If we were going to the story, I barely even looked at the story since it was so horrendously bad. So it's pretty much Eggman in the first cutscenes ranting about how he hates Sonic and how this new invention will take him down, which is infinite, and how Sonic gets his ass handed on him by Zavok, Chaos, Metal Sonic, and Shadow. They beat the crap out of him, and they pretty much beat him easily. And Tails doesn't do anything. He just watches Sonic getting his ass beat. Which, what? Tails, you know what to do. Why are you acting such like a coward? And they were like, about Sonic, we can't do anything. Like, no, you can do something. You have your power, or you have like similar strength, or better or stronger than Sonic. You can do something. Don't act like you can't do anything. And plus, Infinite is supposed to be like this crazy new villain, even though he's not really a great villain. He's pretty terrible as a villain. The gameplay is terrible. Sonic does not control well. It feels like they took the Generation Sonic or Lost World Sonic and then took everything good away from him. And since he doesn't feel great at all. He controls terrible. Trying to and plus they removed the drift for some reason, which wasn't great. Bro, it's not colors you literally can have the drift. Colors we had it. So why can't you have it here? And Classic Sonic he just sucks. He's the worst part of the game. His stages are so boringly dull. And his songs are terrible. Fatal Hills is one of the worst songs I've ever heard. Right next to FNF songs. Yeah, I'm making a Friday Night fucking slander joke. Yes, I do not like the game anymore. And Classic Sonic just adds nothing to the plot. That's the only thing he does is save Tails, and that's the only thing that he does. The Avatar is pretty meh. He honestly is just there. He kind of just adds nothing at all. His stages he's just Sonic without the boost, but he's still pretty boring. The stages are also awful. They're awful. They're just terrible. Since it's just 90% animation and 10% okay, you can do it yourself. Since the game honestly has a bunch of automation, and they're really short. Unleash's stages are a trillion times longer, and I actually like that. So and episode Shadow is awful. Like the only thing it does is just say, "Ooh, Infinite is not a robot. He isn't a robot," even though, no. Why does it say in the main story how Infinite is a? They act like Infinite is a robot. Like when Tails said how, like when Infinite said your previous this exceeds your previous data. Like what data? Aren't you a human, not a robot? You're not Metal Sonic. And how? And with as well, and how Tails says, so this is where they built Infinite, even though Infinite is a human, not a robot. So what is it? Is he a robot or a human? Infinite is not great as a villain. The only reason why he becomes a villain is because Shadow beat the crap out of him and called him pathetic. It's a complete stupid reason to become a villain. There are way better examples to make him a villain. Like, there are other, like, villains from media who have way better reasons to become a villain. Plus, he's supposed to be a threat, but we defeat him so easily as 2 boss fights. The one where Sonic fights him, and him alone, and the Sonic and Avatar fight him. So, why do you... Since, if you're gonna try to act like your villain is menacing, so try to make him like that. Since he's just completely garbage as a villain. I don't like him. Infinite is honestly like the worst villain I've ever had to see. And also they advertises this like we're going back to Dark Stories. They also added Shadow and Chaos to appease Adventure fans. And they also said how it was made by the people who made the Colors and Generations. That's not even true at all. How one of them worked on Lost World and the other 2 were complete newcomers to this. And the Tales of Lost thing was a mistranslation. That's all. And the game wasn't made in 5 years. It was made in 1 year, the last year of development. And honestly, they focused on the Hedgehog engine too, the new engine that was made for this specific game. And the game is just a complete ball of disappointment. Honestly, Frontiers has really given me hope that how they can do it, like, they can be competent when they have the time. It's like, since Sonic, like, Sega Japan is just, they love to rush hot garbage for the sake of rushing out hot garbage. Since I don't want to accept that, I really want to see if they can improve. Frontiers has shown me what I liked about Sonic. I went through from like watching Sonic X and someone buying the Boom Sonic and Boom Tails plushes from Tony to me now becoming like a really huge Sonic fan. So I want this series to improve. I want them to show what they're made of. I don't want to accept mediocrity for the sake of eating up mediocrity. I will like get a game when it shows how. Am I really gonna buy this game? Then I'll see if I'll buy it. If it doesn't show me, then I'll be completely disappointed. I really want this series to improve. Plus, don't harass people for liking this game. Just don't. That's like, if you really harass someone just because they made like a mediocre game, don't do that. Like tell them good examples to improve. Don't just say like, oh, you're such a freaking piece of shit, I hope you kill yourself. Like, no, don't do that. Just please don't. If you're gonna buy Forces, buy it on sale. It's not worth $20 or $40 when you're from where you're buying it. If you're buying it from somewhere else, or I don't know, just get it on sale. You can get it if you want to buy it, if you want to see if it's good or not. It's not good at all. Or you could possibly mod it to see if it can be really good. So anyway, I'm ending this off. I'm gonna end it off on this. So peace off. Go buy Frontiers, and go play Unleashed. It's a really good game.